Good morning, students. In continuation of chemical properties of alkenes, today we'll see some more important chemical properties. Continuation of last video. Oxidation, Okay, here first we'll see the oxidation in the presence of dilute KMnO4 or K2Cr2O7 or chromium trioxide, okay, or any other mild oxidizing agent. All these are called as mild oxidizing agent. In presence of these mild oxidizing agents, hydroxylation reaction takes place. Hydroxylation reaction takes place. Hydroxylation is nothing but addition of OH group we called as hydroxylation. Here I am taking one simple molecule. Take a clean ethene, add water, oxygen. In the presence of any reagent, dilute KMnO4, cold KMnO4, cold K2Cr2O7 or chromium trioxide, what happens here? It forms H2O2. H2O2 dissociates like this. Cleave like this. OH added here, OH added here. What will you get here? CH2OH, CH2OH. This is we called hydroxylation. The name of this molecule is ethylene. If OH groups are present on adjacent carbon atom, we called glycol. And here one more reagent is there, osmium tetroxide also. Okay, osmium tetroxide. In the presence of osmium tetroxide, okay, here syn hydroxylation takes place. Okay, in the presence of this, anti-hydroxylation takes place. Syn hydroxylation means both the OH groups are added at same site. Okay, anti-hydroxylation means both the hydroxy groups are added at opposite side. Okay, both the hydroxyl groups are added at opposite side. This is we call as syn hydroxylation and anti-hydroxylation. This is the presence of dilute KMnO4, cold KMnO4, K2Cr2O7, chromium trioxide, osmium tetroxide. Here I am taking one more example. H2O in presence of any reagent. This is one protein. In presence of any reagent, we can also say syn hydroxylation takes place or anti-hydroxylation takes place. This is we called propane glycol or 1,2-prop dipole. Propane glycol. If two OH groups are present on adjacent carbon atoms, we call as glycols. This is we called as hydroxylation. In the presence of hot KMnO4, we'll see which type of reaction takes place here. Here I am taking one specific reaction, CH3. Okay, CH double bond CH3. This is our alkene, 2-methyl 2-butene. Okay, in presence of hot KMnO4. Okay, here just a break here. Here we break. This converts into ketone. This converts into aldehyde. This converts into ketone. First, this converted into aldehyde. Finally, it converted into carboxylic acid. First, the group converting into ketone plus this group converted into carboxylic acid. Finally, it also converted into carboxylic acid by the liberation of carbon dioxide. Here, this type of cleavage is observed, carboxylic acid. Okay, here also it also undergoes cleavage and finally it forms carboxylic acid by the liberation of carbon dioxide. This is in the presence of hot KMnO4. In the presence of oxidation, in the presence of metallic oxidation, we call metallic oxidation. Metallic oxidation. See here, metallic oxidation. CH2 double bond CH of mole oxygen in the presence of silver metal. In the presence of silver metal. See here, this oxygen connected to these two carbon atoms. We'll get this type of molecules we call cyclic ethers. These are also called epoxides. Cyclic ethers also called as epoxides. In presence of silver, cyclic ethers or epoxides will form. Okay, in presence of paracids. Parax means paraxy acids. Paraxy acid means, okay, CH3COOH we called acetic acid. CH3CO3H we called as acetic paracetic acid. Here I am taking example for paracids. CH3CO3H, this we call acetic acid, paracetic acid or acetic acid. One more is a powerful paracid, trifluoroacetic acid. Trifluoroacetic acid. Perbenzoic acid also powerful oxidizing agent. Here ethene reacts with any acid, paracetic acid, CH3CO3H, paracetic acid. One of the oxygen insert in between carbon and carbon and forms cyclic ethers. Cyclic ethers along with this acetic acid was formed. This we called paracetic acid. This we called acetic acid. Okay, this is a cyclic ether. Cyclic ethers are formed by the reaction with the paracid and by the reaction with the metal, and this hydroxylation reaction takes place, okay, in the presence of this reagent. Two types of hydroxylation reaction take place in presence of oxidizing agent. Syn hydroxylation and anti-hydroxylation reaction takes place. Okay, this is about the oxidation of alkenes. Next, in continuation, you see the polymerization. Polymerization of alkenes, polymerization of substituted alkenes. We'll see which compounds and what compounds are formed here. Polymerization. First we will see the polymerization of alkenes. Okay, here first we will see the polymerization. What is the meaning of polymerization? Okay, take number of monomer molecule. M means monomer, N means number of. At high temperature and high pressure, it converts into polymer. This is the monomer and this we called polymer. The conversion of monomer into polymer at high temperature and high pressure called as polymerization. Especially alkanes involves in addition reaction. Such type of polymerization is called as addition polymerization. Already we know about this reaction. We saw in this reaction in polymerization reaction, types of organic reaction. Especially alkanes involves in polymerization reaction. Which polymerization reaction? Addition polymerization reaction. Here we see the addition polymerization reaction. Take number of ethylene molecules. This is ethylene, CH2 double bond CH2, ethylene or ethene. At high temperature and high pressure. At high temperature and high pressure. See, this is the extension number of moles. CH2, CH2. Double bond becomes single bond. This we called polyethylene. This we called polyethylene. See, single ethylene means single molecule, polyethylene means polymer molecule. The conversion of ethylene into polyethylene we called as polymerization. This is unsaturated molecule, always involves in addition reaction, so we called addition polymerization. Okay, here I am taking one more molecule, CH2 double bond CH double bond CH2. This is called 1,3-butadiene. Okay, it also involves in polymerization. See, compound is formed. Polybutadiene. This we called polybutadiene. PBD polymers, polybutadiene polymers. Suppose here I am taking CH2 double bond CH3, CH double bond CH2. Just this hydrogen replaced with methyl. This we called isoprene. Commonly we call isoprene. IUPAC name is 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. This also undergoes polymerization. Forms CH2, CH3, double bond CH2 taken n times. This we call polyisoprene. Polyisoprene is also called as natural rubber. Okay, it is also called natural rubber. That means by using alkanes we will also prepare natural rubbers. Okay, polyisoprene is also called as natural rubber. How will we get the natural rubber? The polymerization of isoprene. That means 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. Polymerization of 2-methyl 1,3-butadiene. Okay, here we will get polyisoprene. Then we will take one more molecule. CH2 double bond CCl. CH double bond Cl. 2-chloro 1,3-butadiene. This is called chloroprene. The polymerization of chloroprene at high temperature, high pressure forms polyisoprene, polychloroisoprene, polychloroprene. Polychloroprene is also called as synthetic rubber. Okay, natural rubber and synthetic rubber also prepared by using this polymerization technique. Okay, this is the alkene. We'll see substituted alkenes. In continuation, we'll see the substituted alkenes. Substituted alkene means this is here chlorine is there, here alkene, here chlorine, substituted ethene. This we call vinyl chloride. Okay, here CH2 double bond C, first C. At a high temperature, high pressure, we'll get here polyvinyl chloride. This we called polyvinyl chloride. What is the polyvinyl chloride? It is a PVC. PVC pipes. We'll use here PVC pipes for our domestic purpose. For home need or domestic purpose, we'll prepare the PVC pipes. Here I am taking one more molecule, CH2 double bond CHCl. Polymerization of this one at high temperature, high pressure. This compound is formed. This we called polyacrylo nitrile polymers. This we called acrylonitrile. Okay, next in continuation, CH2 double bond CHCOH. This we called acrylic acid. Okay, the polymerization of acrylic acid at high temperature and high pressure will get polyacrylic acid. This we call PA polymer, polyacrylic acid polymer. Next step, CH2 double bond CH. This we called styrene. The polymerization of styrene. Here we get polystyrene. This is we called polystyrene. Polystyrene is used in the manufacturing of chewing gums. Manufacturing of chewing gums. Okay, these are the important reactions. This is the preparation of PVC. This is the preparation of polyacrylonitrile, preparation of polyacrylic acid, preparation of polystyrene. Okay, here downside. Okay, this we call synthetic polymers. This we call natural polymers. This we call polybutadiene polymers. And here polyethylene. Polyetherenes are two types. High density polyethylene, okay, low density polyethylene. Okay, these are having same formula but different density. Okay, this is about the just polymerization and oxidation. Okay, one more is there. Okay, these are two same molecules. Here I took two same molecules. Two same molecules means only vinyl chloride undergoes polymerization and form polyvinyl chloride. This polymerization we call as homo addition polymerization. Homo addition polymerization. Then in continuation we'll see if two different monomers involves in the reaction, what we call we'll see in continuation. Okay, if two different alkenes involved in the reaction or polymerization reaction. If two alkenes involves in polymerization, such polymers we call as copolymers. Such polymers we call as copolymers, and the phenomenon we call as copolymerization. This is called homopolymerization. Normally we call polymerization. Okay, in continuation we see copolymerization. Copolymerization. Copolymerization means, what is the meaning of copolymer? Two different polymers. Two different polymers means, over here I am taking CH2 double bond CH double bond CH2. This is called 1,3-butadiene. 1,3-butadiene addition with 1,3-butadiene addition with CH2 double bond Cl acrylonitrile. Okay, see here, at high temperature, high pressure, first write here CH2 CH double bond CH2, here CH2 CH Cl taken n times. This is called polybutadiene acrylonitrile or Buna N rubber. This we called Buna N rubber or polybutadiene acrylonitrile rubber. Polybutadiene acrylonitrile rubber. Okay, this is called as copolymer. This is formed with two different. This is formed with two different. Okay, this is formed with two different monomers. So we called copolymer. This we called Buna N rubber. We called copolymer. The preparation of copolymer from the monomers we called as copolymerization. We called as copolymerization. Here I am taking one more CH2 double bond CH double bond CH2 1,3-butadiene 1,3-butadiene addition with styrene. What is the styrene? Vinyl benzene we called as styrene. Styrene at high temperature, high pressure. At high temperature, high pressure. Here CH2 CH CH2 CH2 CH will get this one. What we call this one? Polybutadiene styrene rubber, or this is also called Buna S rubber. Buna S rubber. Okay, Buna N rubber and Buna S rubber copolymers also prepared by using this alkenes or derivatives of alkenes. This is the one more important one. Okay, we'll see in continuation one more reaction. Okay, allylic substitution or benzylic substitution. Especially allylic substitution and benzylic substitution. Especially allylic substitution we observed here in the presence of specific reagent that we called here I am taking one alkene CH2 double bond CH3. This is one protein. It is reacts with chlorine or bromine or any. In presence of NBS, N-bromosuccinamide, I am writing structure of this one. This we called NBS, N-bromosuccinamide. In presence of this, don't use chlorine. In presence of NBS, N-bromosuccinamide, this allylic substitution reaction takes place. That means allylic hydrogen only are replaced. Allylic hydrogen means CH2 double bond CH2 Br. Allyl bromide was formed. Allyl bromide was formed. Okay, this is about the allylic substitution, copolymerization, polymerization, oxidation. All the chemical properties of alkenes came for the NEET purpose and JEE purpose and PU purpose also. This is about the one more topic. Okay, alkenes. This is an important fundamental topic. Alkenes. Next, in continuation, we will see the alkynes. Here, see the alkynes. One more important topic. Alkynes. What are alkynes? Carbon-carbon triple bond compounds we called as alkynes. Carbon-carbon triple bond carbons we called as alkynes. These are also one type of olefins. In alkynes, first bond is sigma bond, remaining two bonds are pi bonds. That means alkyne and triple bond alkyne, one is sigma bond, two pi bonds. Okay, two pi bonds. One should be sigma and it should be first one. Okay, there is no existence of pi bond without sigma bond. Sigma bond is compulsory. After that only pi bond will form. Formation of pi bond takes place. Otherwise, there is no meaning for the formation of that bond. Okay, without sigma bond, there is no existence of pi bond. Okay, but sigma bond exists without pi bond in alkanes. Okay, here carbon exhibit sp hybridization. We don't know about the sp hybridization. We'll discuss in continuation. Okay, chemical bonding topic. sp hybridization. Okay, sp hybridization. Carbon-carbon bond length is 1.20 angstroms. Carbon-hydrogen bond length is 1.06 angstroms. And here bond angle is 180 degrees. And bond angle is 180 degrees. All these alkynes have only one structure, linear structure. Alkenes exhibit 120 degrees bond angle and exhibit trigonal planar shape. Alkenes, carbon double bond carbon, trigonal planar shape. Carbon-carbon single bond molecule exhibit 109.28 degrees minutes bond angle, tetrahedral structure. So yes, this is about the introduction of alkynes. Okay, see the general formula of alkynes. General formula of alkynes: CnH2n minus 2. It is the general formula of alkynes. Okay, general formula of alkynes. And here I am writing IUPAC nomenclature. IUPAC nomenclature of alkynes. Just I am writing first molecule CH triple bond CH, commonly called acetylene. This is a common name. Acetylene. IUPAC name of this molecule is two carbons are present. Okay, alkynes now. Here we use I. Alkenes number of carbon atoms. Two carbon atoms are there with ion. Okay, for example, CH3C bond CH. This is we called as propyl. Common name IUPAC name same. 1 propyl. CH3 C triple bond C CH3. This is we called 2 butyl. C triple bond C CH2 CH3. 1 butyl. Okay, here I am writing. This is also one of the alkyl. What is the name of this alkyl? Cyclohexyl-diene. Which diene? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1,4-hexadiene. Okay, this is also one molecule. This is we called as benzene. Okay, only double bonds are present, that we called benzene. If one triple bond is present, that we called benzene. Just this is about the IUPAC nomenclature and introduction of alkynes. Okay, in continuation, we'll see the isomerism in alkynes, chemical properties of alkynes, physical preparation of alkynes, physical properties of alkynes. Okay, this is about the just introduction of alkynes.